A year ago, I tried copy trading for the first time. If you haven't watched that video, then let me give you a brief rundown. I deposited 10,000 into an exchange, then did some research to find the profitable traders and started copy trading them for 7 days. On a daily basis, my balance had some ups and downs, but overall, after 7 days, my portfolio had an increase of little bit over 23%, which is $2,300 profit. Since my last video, a lot of things changed, such as regulations, exchanges, AI improvements, and because of all that, I decided it's time to give you guys an update. So in this video, I'll show you what is the best exchange to copy trade even if you live in United States, England, or Europe. Then I'll show you how to find the most profitable traders for copy trading and start copy trading. So in my last video, when I did a challenge, I talked about Bitunix exchange for copy trading. It's still one of the best exchanges to copy trade. However, the downside is that it is restricted in a lot of countries, including US and UK. And knowing that majority of my audience watching these videos are from United States, I decided to find alternative exchange for copy trading that would have the best professional traders. And here's the one exchange that met all my criteria, and it is called Bitunix. It's one of the leading exchanges in crypto. It has been audited by trusted sources. As a test, I deposited $1,000 and tried future trading, and everything worked perfectly and I had no issue trading or withdrawing my money. And now the most important thing, let me show you how to start copy trading on Bitunix exchange, how to find the profitable traders, and what is the best strategy to make money copy trading. So first of all, once you are on the website, to access their website, you can just click on the link down below in the description. The first thing you want to do is to sign up. Just enter your email and the password and you are done. Once you have your account ready, the next thing you need to do is to deposit money that you want to start copy trading with. As you can see, they have many options for deposits. You can deposit any crypto and Bitunix account and start copy trading. Once deposit is settled, what you need to do, you just go on copy trading section, and here you can find all the traders that you can follow for copy trading. And once you are on copy trading page, the very first thing you need to do is to change time frame to 90 days, because you want your traders to have a longer period of trading, a longer period of history, so you could analyze all their trades, see how they're trading, see if they are one of the traders you can follow. And then as you can see on the menu, you can select traders by P&L, by return on their investment, by win rate, and by amount of the capital they manage. I like to select traders by P&L or return on investment, because you can fake the win rate. The capital they manage doesn't show us how good of the trader they are. So let's say you select by P&L, and here you can see how much money they made in the last 90 days. So we get all that information, it's all good and everything, but there are several rules that I like to follow when selecting my traders for copy trading. And the first rule is we want to see uptrending graph like this in the time frame that we selected. The second rule that I like to follow, I don't want traders to have more than 10% of a drawdown on their account. Why? Because it means the more drawdown they have on their account, the more riskier as a trader they are. Or maybe they don't have a proper risk management, proper stop loss on their trades. And since I'm dedicating my money to them for copy trading, I want to be sure I can trust my money to them. The third rule that I like to follow is check account margin balance. So when you click on any trader, for example this one, you can check account margin balance, and it says what is the amount that the trader has and the amount they're trading with. And why it's a good indicator, because let's say we see someone who has ROI in the last 90 days, like insane ROI, like 500%, right? It looks awesome, everything is wonderful, and then we go check their account margin balance and it would say like $1. So basically what they did, they went all in on one trade and then prayed to God. They hit it, they took their $5 profit and they're good to go. Obviously we don't want to follow anyone like that. And the last rule, which is the most important one, make sure that the statistics of the trader are not fabricated, because all you see here it can be fabricated. And what I mean by that, like if you click on the trader and go down, you can check their positions, open current positions. And what it says, for example, as we can see, this trader has 23,000 in their balance, and we can see he has a position open which is now negative $2,000. So obviously he's risking almost 10% now of his account, and he still has this trade open. It might turn out good for him, it might turn out bad for him, but us as a copy traders, we don't want that risk, because at the same time, if he never closes that position, then all these statistics we see, they don't change. Because if we look at this, okay, he has a wonderful performance in the 90 days, he made $3,500, but if he would close this position that he has open, then it would screw up entire statistics of his page. So we always want to make sure there's no huge negative positions open that are still running for this trader. So that's the last secret, and that's one of the most important things to check. And once you find copy traders that you would love to copy trade, here's 2 traders I found that has an awesome statistics. Let's say this one in the 90 days, we have an uptrend. We don't have a huge spikes down. It tells us that this trader has a good risk management. He trades with 2,000. So that's another thing. If you want to start copy trading someone like this, most likely you don't want to put more than they have. The reason is maybe their risk tolerance or like their risk management would be totally different with bigger amount than what they have right now. And here's another trader that has a good statistics. He started trading 16 days ago. Everything goes up. If we check red flags, there's no red flags. Another thing that you might want to check, which might be important, is followers that following this trader. And you can see all the people that follow this trader, how much money they made, how much money they lost. Let's say, if you check the statistics of the trader and they have positive statistics, but then you go to check the copy traders, the followers, and everyone or most of them have negative balance, then obviously that's a huge red flag and you don't want to follow someone like that. But as you can see in this case, we can see how long these copy traders been following this trader and how much they made. And let's say you decide to follow this trader. So what you need to do, you just click copy. So you're redirected to this page, and then what you need to do, you want to keep multiplier, not the fixed amount, and then you just set the amount that you want to trade with. So how much money you want to dedicate to this trader. If you want to dedicate entire amount, then you type entire amount that you have. If you want to copy trade with $1,000, then you just type $1,000. On stop loss, I don't put anything. That's my personal preference, because I trust this trader to manage their stop losses, to have their risk management strategy. So I'm gonna trust everything to the trader. And then if you click advanced, you can decide what type of margin mode you want to do. Again, I like to trust traders, so I select same as trader. Then again, leverage same as trader, and slippage, I don't do anything. And then you just click this and copy. And then it automatically gonna copy every trade that this trader makes. And whenever the trader closes the trade, whether it's in profit or loss, you're gonna see everything on your account. So that is the easy way to start copy trading professional traders on Bitunix, even if you are from US, UK, or Europe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will be happy to answer them best to my knowledge. And also keep in mind, this is not a financial advice. I just share my personal experience and what I found works the best. You can find the link to Bitunix down below in the description. See you in the next video.